Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade. Something absolutely shocking has just unfolded in the NBA, and Golden State Warriors fans across the globe are still trying to wrap their heads around it. We're talking about a move so unexpected, so out of left field that not even the most seasoned NBA insiders could have predicted it. The Golden State Warriors have officially made a decision that no one saw coming. And the entire basketball world is reeling from the aftershock. Yes, it's real. The reports are confirmed. Their Warriors, a team known for consistency, patience, and championship-caliber thinking, have just shaken the very foundation of their franchise with a decision that has stunned their own fan base and left opposing teams scrambling to understand what just happened. After months of speculation, misleading reports, and tight-lipped front office silence, Golden State has pulled the trigger on a move that has NBA fans across the world in complete disbelief. It started early this morning when a handful of league insiders dropped cryptic tweets. Terms like unreal, franchisee-defining, and Warriors shocker flooded social media. At first, everyone thought it was another trade rumor, just off-season buzz, but then the bomb dropped. The Golden State Warriors are officially moving on from their longtime floor general and heartbeat of the locker room. Yes, we're talking about Draymond Green. In what sources are calling a mutual decision, the team and Draymond have agreed to part ways. Let that sink in. Draymond Green, the vocal leader, the emotional engine, the man who alongside Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson helped build one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history, the man who bled blue and gold, who anchored the defense, who never backed down from a fight. Gone just like that. And according to team executives, this wasn't a quick decision. This was months in the making. Behind the scenes, conversations between Green, his agent, and the Warriors front office had been ongoing since the end of the season. The organization, while grateful for everything Draymond had given them, is now shifting its focus toward the future. A future that's faster, younger, and more adaptable to today's evolving NBA. But that doesn't mean the decision was easy. Far from it. In fact, Warriors GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. reportedly called it the most difficult call we've had to make in a decade. But ultimately, the team came to the conclusion that it was time to start a new chapter, time to let go of the past and move forward with a new identity. Draymond Green, according to sources, has already begun speaking with multiple playoff contending teams that believe his leadership, toughness, and defense can push them over the top. And guess what? Early indications say the Los Angeles Lakers are heavily interested. Yes, LeBron James could soon have Draymond Green as a teammate. Imagine that storyline. Now the Warriors are left with a complicated mix of emotions. On one hand, there's excitement about what's next. On the other, there's undeniable heartbreak. Draymond was more than just a player. He was a symbol, a fighter, a leader who never cared about the box score, only about winning. You don't just replace that overnight. The fans, they're in complete shock. Social media is flooded with emotional goodbyes, throwback clips, and highlight reels. You can feel the pain, but there's also a growing sense of curiosity. What does this mean for the roster? Who steps up? Is this the end of the Warriors dynasty or just the beginning of something brand new? One thing's for sure, this move opens the door to major possibilities. With Draymond's departure, their Warriors now have cap flexibility they haven't had in years. They're no longer boxed in by veteran-heavy contracts. They can make real moves, and the front office reportedly already has a list of targets. Sources say they're eyeing two paths. 1. Package some young talent and draft capital to land another proven star to play alongside Steph Curry. Or 2. Give their young core the keys and let players like Jonathan King, Moses Moody, Brandon Podziemski, and possibly even Quezado takes center stage. Yes, the Quezado talk is heating up again. Their warriors have quietly been tracking his development overseas, and now with an open front court spot, there's real talk that he could be brought into summer league or camp. It's a long shot, sure, but don't be surprised if the Warriors give him a look. His height, shooting touch, and international appeal could align perfectly with Golden State's new direction. But back to the core issue, Steve Curry. What does he think about all of this? According to people close to the situation, Steve was informed well in advance of the decision. He was reportedly saddened, even emotional, but ultimately understood the vision. He knows his window is closing. He knows every year counts. And while it's hard to lose a brother like Draymond, he also sees the value in a refreshed system, a new defensive identity, and a reimagined rotation. This shocking decision may sting now, but it could very well be the move that preserves Curry's greatness for just a little longer. With the right additions, a balanced system, and a hungry young core, this Warriors team could surprise everyone next season. They're no longer the hunted. They're the hunters again, and that's a dangerous place to be. Analysts around the league are split. Some are calling it a huge mistake. Others are saying it's overdue. What everyone agrees on, though, is that it changes everything. They're Warriors without Draymond. That's a different team, different energy, different identity. But maybe that's what they need. Maybe the shake-up they never thought they needed was the one that's going to spark something entirely new. The coaching staff is reportedly already at work redesigning lineups, testing new combinations, and building defensive schemes that don't rely on Draymond's unique talents. It won't be easy, but they're confident in what's coming. And let's not forget, this is a team with championship DNA. They've been doubted before. They've been counted out. And every time they find a way in the coming days, expect more movement. Their Warriors are far from finished. Whether it's a surprise trade, a free agent signing, or another young player stepping up, the story is just beginning. But make no mistake, this was the moment the page turned. This was the moment the dynasty evolved. So what now, Warriors fans? Are you ready for this new chapter? Can Golden State still win without Draymond Green barking orders and locking down the league's best scorers? Or is this the end of an era that brought us unforgettable memories, titles, and iconic moments? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Smash that like button if you're still stunned by this news. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, because if today taught us anything, it's that you never know what the Warriors will do next. This team is rewriting its story,